You might have heard about CBS's late-night television show, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, being cancelled, and you're wondering why is it so important. Well, in this video, I'm going to explain it all to you. If you don't know, Stephen Colbert is an American comedian who got a start at Comedy Central, where he was a correspondent for the network's satirical news show, The Daily Show, hosted at the time by Jon Stewart.
This year is the closest race since 1960, when a young John Fitzgerald Kennedy battled it out with Richard Milhouse Nixon, winning by the slightest of margins and ushering in an era of untold promise, hope, and enthusiasm. Of course, an assassin's bullet.
This would grant more opportunities to Colbert, who in 2005 would start The Colbert Report, also on Comedy Central. In this show, he would play a characterized version of himself, being more or less a parody of conservative pundits, and the show as a whole being a parody of shows like The O'Reilly Factor, which aired on Fox News.
Tonight, to find out what happened to me on the internet, we turn to the TV.
Colbert Report would end up becoming one of Comedy Central's highest rated shows, which resulted in Colbert landing the job as the host of The Late Show on CBS, which was hosted by David Letterman for the better part of 22 years.
That's right, Donald Trump is swearing off of Oreos, okay? He claims that Mexico is taking our economy, and they're ripping it in two.
As of 2025, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has received many accolades, including being nominated 6 times for Outstanding Variety Talk Series at the Primetime Emmys and being the #1 rated show in its time slot for 9 years. Which leads to the question about its cancellation, which was announced on July 17, 2025. In a statement by CBS, they state that the cancellation was purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. It was not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount. Reportedly, the show is losing up to $40 million a year. This is where some theories are brewing about the show's end. You see, Paramount was just going through a merger with the company Skydance, and it needs to be improved by one person, the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Now, Trump is used to having critics, but Colbert was a really vocal one against Trump, which leads to the theories that to get the merger approved, Trump wanted The Late Show to be cancelled.
Nation, right now, Americans are angry, confused, and lashing out randomly. And that's just the Republican nominee.
This was also after Paramount paid the Trump administration $16 million for a lawsuit about a 60-minute interviews with Kamala Harris, Trump's challenger in the 2024 election. This decision was criticized by Colbert in a show on July 14th, 3 days before his show was announced to be canceled.
My mustache comes to you with a heavy heart because while I was on vacation, my parent corporation, Paramount, paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes lawsuit. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I am offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million would help.
Donald Trump reacted to the news of the cancellation, stating, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less at his ratings." Colbert went on the air on the 17th and had this to say about the cancellation.
Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And yeah, I share your feelings.
Although in a later show a few days later, Colbert made a parody of the Coldplay concert incident with...
And these two, either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Your song has been canceled.
What? Why?
I don't know. Hold on. It says here, this is a purely financial decision.
Well, tell me this has nothing to do with who we just put a spotlight on.
There's nothing in here that mentions that.
Recording this is all the latest news about the cancellation of The Colbert Show. I'm trying out different styles of content, so if you like this video, consider just liking and subscribing so I know what to do with my content after this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.